Ladies and gentlemen, here's the race you've been waiting for. Vanessa's Party 200. This is the Backfire Sim Racing Series brought to you by BlackGate Security Agency, ButtKicker, AJs Hot Spot, NRG Innovations, Sim Shots, approved Grid Finder. We finally made it, Christian. I'm glad we've gotten here. We had to finish a long race, and Christian is filling in for the James Siegel. As you see right down there, my name's Jonathan Leach. We are at Darlington Motor Speedway. Pace lights are off. These guys are about to go green. I guess my race control is excellent, and he's ready to go. I want to try to get through the grid, but I don't really think we're gonna have time to do that. So DJ Daniel will be starting on the pole. Christian, are you ready for some oval action?
I'm 100% ready. A crazy race indeed. It was the last one, but now we're here in Darlington. Like you said, pace lights are out. We're ready to go.
Yeah, we're ready to go indeed. We're going to go over some race information after this drop of the green flag. Unfortunately, we were a little bit late to the party. However, better late than never. This is Vanessa's Party 200. Who would want to miss Vanessa's party? We know these drivers don't want to miss the party. You have 28 drivers. Pace Mustang comes in. These guys, much anticipated, ready to get rolling. DJ Daniel, Matthew Robinson, coming to the green flag. They're on the gas. They are off for Vanessa's Party 200. DJ Daniel with a great start. Matt Robinson hanging tough. Excellent start for these two gentlemen. Number 96 of DJ Daniel is going to bring it into turn one with a commanding lead. I'm already showing a caution. Massive carnage into turn one. Holy cannolis.
Yeah, it looks like they were ready to go, and they were coming out fighting, going there into turn one. I noticed that the 23 up in the front had got a little loose, spun the tires a little bit off the start. Maybe a couple other guys did too and got... No, it looks like the 11 there.
Let's see what happened here. Number 11, is that Brock? Brock Salviti? Alright, here we go. Let's see what happened. Number 97 machine. No, it's further in front of him. It's the number 14 machine. It's not the 14 machine.
Looked like it was the 11.
Man, it's probably... That's weird. I don't know why I'm showing 14. Huh.
On yours, yeah, it's showing 14. Mine is showing 11. Might have to change on my end here.
Well, this is how you start the race whenever you have to go around pacing over and over and over. I'm very sorry for that. We had the Crooked Line Racing League. They have it's a dirt series. We had some iRacing issues. Anytime they wanted to go sideways, like you do in a dirt series, iRacing said, we don't like it. We're throwing the caution. That caused some issues. So special thanks to the Backfire Sim Racing League. I'm very proud to be here. We've got a lot of friends in this series, Christian. A lot of people that are a part of the SRM family or from the greater picture of the SRM family. So we're glad that they waited on us. Here we are. We got a lot of drivers in pit road right now.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them caught up in that wreck there. So hopefully not too much damage, that they might be able to just wait there a couple seconds and get back out on the track and not waste a fast repair, assuming that they might have a fast repair. A lot of these leagues do run fast repairs.
I do believe that they have one. And yes, sir, everybody in the chat, we will be monitoring the chat. We will be talking to you guys. Go ahead, tell us where you're coming from. We'll talk to you. Again, I've got ties to the Backfire Racing League. I'm proud to be here. This is live on Facebook. This is live on YouTube. We're at Darlington. It's Vanessa's Party 200. Christian's stoked. I'm stoked. I know oval racing way better than dirt racing.
You and I both, I can guarantee you that. I love these cup cars, and I love the way that they sound.
Let's take a brief moment here. Go ahead and talk about Darlington. So Darlington Raceway, it's a 1.31 mile surface. But really 4 very distinct different corners. So turn 1 and 2, it's a lot wider, and you tend to be able to go through there early without really getting off the gas too much or too much braking. Turn 3, if you miss the braking zone, you're in the wall. It's very tricky. It can sneak up on you if you're not ready for it, or if you're not paying attention. You'll make a mistake and it'll ruin your night. That's why you're not just racing your competitors, you're also racing the speedway here. Again, this is Sim Racing Media with the first broadcast of the Backfire Racing League. This is race number 4 here at Darlington. We're going to be on for the rest of the season. Make sure you tune in every Friday night as we bring you all of the action. Well, Christian, pace lights are off as we lost DJ Daniel there for a brief moment.
Yep. So the pace lights off. There'll be 1 to go as they go into turn 1, I believe. I was looking to the side of me. I wasn't quite paying attention, but yes, indeed. We'll be going green flag racing, stacked back up here. I'm ready for some green flag racing here. Like you're saying, it's very. I would say it's in the middle, very easy but very difficult at the same time. Like you said, you can almost go full throttle through turn 1 and 2, but you gotta get into the brakes here, going through 3 and 4, and you miss that, you end up in the wall.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, and this is really a great track for us to start at. You're going to see a lot of interesting things. It's a hard track. It's not exactly a cookie cutter track. You're really going to get to see some of the talent in here, and you're going to see some of the guys that are finding their ways, and they're really going to do an excellent job. I've been kind of keeping up with it, following their broadcast when PTM has been doing it. But we're here now, and it's our job to make this the best production we can. As you see the number 96 get a big run because the 99 of Matthew Robinson had to check up, which got in the way of Corey Saucer here in the number 24 machine, and that's kind of separated the top 3 a bit. However, here's the battle for 4th. You've got the number 98 of Junior Miller, as it looks like Josh Anderson just kissed the wall there. The number 31 machine of Tyler Callahan is currently running in 7th. Let's take a moment. Number 60 machine, Zach Woods.
Getting up in the wall there.
Yeah, he's up in the wall there. I see a little smoke. Somebody's off pace. That's the number 15 machine. 15. That's Noah Owens sideways.
Must have just gotten loose there coming out of turn 2 and just bit the bullet. Wasn't able to control it. Got down into that inside wall. Doesn't look like too much damage on my screen, but that could just be a visual bug.
Yeah, most definitely. You know what? So it's lap 8 of 184. Christian, I'm going to let you do this. I want you to pick a driver, pull them in, apologize for the late start, and ask them how they feel going forward with this race.
All right, let's take a look here. You know what? Let's go ahead and pull in our pole sitter here, the number 96 of DJ Daniel. If I can get him up here into the broadcast booth. I'm clicking the wrong things. I'm trying to... Don't think I can. All right. Never mind. We'll just go with the number 19 of David Hale. No, David. We got Christian and Jonathan up here in the booth. How you doing?
Got you guys. I'm doing well. How are you guys tonight?
Doing all right. Sorry about the late start here. Sorry about making you guys wait. But how you feeling about the race here?
I love Darlington. It's one of my favorite tracks. Me and my wife, we have season tickets to this track in real life. So I love this track. You just got to be patient with her, and she'll treat you right if you're patient.
Indeed, like we were saying in just a couple moments ago, it's can be definitely a difficult track going into the turn 3 and 4, coming off a high-speed turn, and 1 and 2, getting immediately on the brakes. So
Yeah, you gotta use the brakes, and I don't want to make an assumption, but I'll say at least every car will at least hit the wall, the outside wall, or scrape up against it at least once. It's just inevitable because you try to pass somebody low, and it's just gonna happen. The momentum will carry you up, even on the exits, it'll happen. But I hope it'll be a fun race. So far so good. I mean, I'm sitting in 10th. I'm just gonna be patient and hopefully get up to the front later on in the race.
yep, and we'll be looking and watching. Hopefully, you get up there, man. We're excited to see you there.
Appreciate it, and I mean, and I love the paint scheme my teammate Jordan Stencil made. I'm a big Dale Jr. fan, so it's hopefully the Dale Jr. will magically get me up the front with this his rookie paint scheme. But other than that, this is fun league. I appreciate you guys broadcasting it for us, and hopefully I'll be there at the end.
Yes, sir. All right, I do forget which room I pulled you from. Sorry about that. If you could
I think it's SHM.
Yep. Oh, okay. All right. We'll send you back down there. Good luck with the rest of the race, man. Hopefully we'll see you up there in the front.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
No problem. Good luck.
All right, and this was David Hall, driver of the number 19 machine. You see him and his picture, age 28, out of, I have no idea how to pronounce that hometown, North Carolina. But he's right where he needs to be for all the racing action. It's lap 11 of 184. Pace lights are out. This is the current race leader, DJ Daniel, out of Bassett, Virginia. That any close to you, Christian?
Bassett, I've never heard of. I would have to look up and check it out, but I would assume it's somewhere a little bit further south than where I am at.
Understood. Says he's a rookie. Started sim racing late October of 2020. That wasn't that long ago. Looks like he's pretty fast.
Yeah, definitely, man. It's good to see some of these rookies coming in that are new to iRacing and being able to show up in these leagues and just show off the skill that they have. So I've met definitely a few guys that are like that, and it's good to watch them.
Most definitely indeed. That pace Mustang, get him ready to come back in. It does dive down. DJ Daniel, Matthew Robinson, resetting the field, about to enter the go box. This is a go on green league. When that green flag waves, there it is. They're on the gas. Great restart from the, whoa, never mind. Big wiggle from the number 99 machine of Matthew Robinson. It's going to allow DJ Daniel to get out to a 4-car length lead. Matthew
It's
Robinson,
going to back up.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, that's gonna back up that outside line there, but luckily he gets back up on the gas and able to get traction and just pop back behind that number 96 of DJ Daniel.
Wow, that was netcode all day long. Look at this. This is a caution, by the way, if you hadn't figured that out.
Oh. I cannot see my camera's stuck.
Oh, it's paused.
Okay.
You see that right there?
No.
Really?
Like I said,
well, that's
my camera-
unfortunate, but you guys can see here the 42 coming up on the 25. Never touches the 25 of Trevor White. Just goes around. Never touched. Obviously, he's being touched now after he went around, but that was not an incident of the drivers. He did not get into that machine. Wow, that was...
Yeah, that was strange. I've definitely seen some netcode in my days of iRacing, but yikes on that one.
Yeah, that was bad. That was some really bad netcode. Now, this is week 13, is it not?
I'm not 100% sure on that one.
I'm pretty sure it is week 13. And week 13 tends to have... Yeah, it's week 13. Week
Okay.
13 tends to have some struggle buses, you know. There just seems to something always tends to go wrong. raced, I believe. I'm trying to confirm if it's week 13.
You're talking about iRacing actual week 13, right, of the season?
Affirmative, yes.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, I'm almost certain it is. I don't drive in A officials anymore. Obviously, I run SRM and I have a real life job and kid and friends, everybody else. I don't remember the last time I ran an official race. I'm not sure. I just happen to think I saw it the other day. But week 13 is when iRacing pushes a bunch of updates, and sometimes there's bugs, and you tend to see a little more netcode than usual. But you know what, Christian? Let's take a moment. I think the pace light's going to go out right here. If it does, we'll do it next opportunity. Pace lights are... Nope, still on. Let's go through the field. This is DJ Daniel still sitting up front. Matthew Robinson, Corey Saucer, Jeremy Richmond out of Roanoke, Texas. I don't know if I pronounced that right. I know I've been through that town, though. Junior Miller, Donahoe, Iowa, I believe. Or is that Idaho? IA.
I believe that's Iowa. Idaho, I believe, is ID.
I thought Iowa was IO.
It might be. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not a... I didn't pay attention much in school, and obviously it's showing here tonight.
Yeah. How about that? Huh.
Well, I guess you learn something new every day.
Yeah, we sure do. Here's Ringgold, Georgia. That's James Santoyo. Tyler Hallahan. I'm sorry, I'm butchering that. We'll get it right. Josh Anderson. James Jones. David Hall, who we spoke to earlier. Harold Bud Barnes. Hey, I've been here before. Fayetteville, Arkansas. I know a guy there, a local musician, actually. Well, I met a guy, I should say. Angel Santiago out of Orlando. That'd be a cool place to live. Christopher Woodard. Zach Woods. Winfield, Pennsylvania. Racing for Jesus Ministries. I like that. Wesley Jeanette. League admin Christopher Lawrence out of Erie, Pennsylvania. The man, the myth, the legend, buddy of ours. Alright, we're not going to have time to go through the rest of the field because it's time to go back to racing. Christian, I'm going to let you handle this one. This one is going to be on you, and I will chime in once it's time. I don't know when that'll be, but we'll find out rather quickly.
I would assume so, as they go around here and turn 4. Pace car jumps down to the pits, and they will restart here and take the green flag. And off they go. Number 96 getting a decent start here. He's going to jump up high and get in front of the number 99, Matthew Robinson. I'm noticing a lot of cars here are taking this higher line, and I'm wondering if that might just be because of the tire wear. The saving tires, obviously, for these longer green flag runs, don't have to pit as often. Coming around here. Oh, and it looks like there is a slide. Two people getting in the back of one another. Back on turn 3 and 4 is going to bring out the caution. And that is...
There it is, number 74 and number 64, as you can see on screen. 74 got into the wall, kind of collected everybody behind him.
Unfortunate. I've definitely been in that position quite a few times, just being, caught up with other people's messes. So hopefully we'll be able to jump down into pit road, use one of those fast repairs, and get back out on track.
There's our friend.
Here we go. Cliff, rocking the number 57.
That's our
SRM.
That's our SRM teammate right there. I'm showing him in a Heinz machine. Are you showing him in an SRM machine?
Yeah. It's got an SRM.
That's very
paint scheme.
odd. That's very, very odd.
I just reset my my trading paints too, so maybe you might have to do that.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. That's kind of weird. We'll go through a reset, and that being said, I'm gonna jump away from a slightly far angle for a brief moment. We're gonna do a quick reset on this. You're gonna see everybody's cars turn white. I want to make sure the right paints are on. We're gonna see how this works out. This has been a fault of trading paints forever. It doesn't matter no how many times you reset it. Sometimes it just doesn't work. It chooses to flip the script on you.
You get guys updating their paint schemes, and you're seeing one thing, but they're showing another.
That happens many times.
It definitely does.
Yeah, I'm still showing Cliff in the number 57 machine. Or, obviously, the number 57 Heinz machine, which doesn't sound right to me.
That's interesting.
No, but let's go back to David Hall, though. So David Hall mentioned he was in the original junior paint scheme, correct? I am showing an original junior Budweiser paint scheme.
I am not.
Oh. Do you...
Trading paint strikes again.
Yeah. It's getting you, isn't it? We've got David who's saying the paints are correct. This is the throwback schemes of driver's choice. So you know what we might have going on here is some iRacing issues. You know, some numbers, some guys are running different paints, and Trading Paints isn't doing a good job catching the right change. I wish iRacing would just buy Trading Paints and make it work properly.
Yeah.
But I'm not an iRacing executive, so I'm not telling them what to do.
Listen here, iRacing.
I mean, there is a method to where we can load camera packs in, or not camera packs, like car paints, but I have zero idea how to do that. And that sounds very difficult.
Yeah, I think it goes both ways, because from what I've heard, Trading Paints will create a folder, and it will load in that folder rather, all the paint schemes that you come across. So I think once it kind of fills to a certain point, certain paint schemes won't be shown. So somebody might see one paint scheme and you might see another. I think that's what's going on.
Very well could be. Man, I'm looking at such an amazing shot of all these machines, though, right here. Gosh, they look really pretty.
They do.
I'm going to let you call this one, Christian.
Oh,
sorry,
okay.
Go ahead.
No, you're fine. I was going to say, regardless of that, they still look amazing. There you go. Pace car down into the pit lane. They're going to let the drivers go off. They're going to restart off the green flag as they come down to the front straight here. And there you go. Green flag is out. And away they go. Number 96 getting... He's not going to be able to jump up to the high side this time, unfortunately, as the number 99 car actually makes a move. Matthew Robinson getting the job done, taking over that first position. Shortly behind DJ Daniel, though, looking to take that second spot in the number 24 is Corey. I'm sorry, I'm drawing, I can't quite pronounce it. I'm gonna try here, hopefully I don't butcher it, but it's Saucer. I hope I did that right. Please correct me if I am wrong.
I believe it's Corey Saucer.
Okay.
Caution's out.
Caution is out. And let's see.
Christian Ruse. I haven't heard this name in a while. This is a really cool guy. Another one of the guys I told you that I'm kind of familiar with. That was another netcode incident, I think. Either that or he checked up really hard not to run into the car, the machine in front of him, and that number 60. Let's take a look here.
Yeah, the 60 looked like he was coming up a little bit, and he had to get on the brakes a little bit, came back up a little high, and the 42 wasn't aware, might have just slammed into the back of him.
Here. he didn't make a... See, look, on car with Christian Ruse, I don't feel like he made a crazy move to get out of the way. It was very, I guess maybe just know where to go. Just that little tiny bit right there caused this incident.
Yeah, and the 42 behind him just wasn't aware and wasn't able to check up in time. Unfortunately, that is part of racing. You know, these things happen so quick when you're so close to one another. You know, things just happen.
Right.
Unfortunately, slamming into back of, I'm sorry I didn't catch the number, the 57 there.
Do me a favor, Christian. Let's dial up Kyle Spees in that number 36 machine. We're gonna hear from Cliff. We're gonna hear from Christopher Lawrence. We're gonna hear from a few more of these guys. But go ahead and dial up Kyle Spees. We're looking at his machine right now. He's out of Illinois.
Kyle, this is Christian and Jonathan up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man. How's it going? How you feeling about this race?
Right now, just trying to hang in there as much as possible. Different packages on these cars have made this track a lot more difficult than I remember it last. Trying to stay out of the wrecks as much as possible with teammates here and try to make it to the end.
Yeah, definitely. I see you in the mid pack there, and definitely I know from experience in the mid pack can definitely bring some troubles. Everybody there trying to battle and get up into the front. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. I was gonna say, hopefully we'll see you up there in the front. I know we spoke to the number 10 car there in front of you, and he was looking to do the same. So hopefully we can see some good battles out there in the mid pack and work your way up to the front and see that we're stacking up. So is there anything else you would like to say real quick before we throw you back on down?
Oh yeah, just a shout out to you guys for broadcasting. I appreciate you guys doing this, coming in and doing it. Shout out to Rebel Racing and Chris Lawrence. Good league, him and his buddies run here. Also a good team owner. And then also just shout out to my mom, my grandma that are watching probably tonight on your broadcast, as well as my girlfriend that's watching behind me. So I appreciate it.
No problem. I'll go ahead and send you back down. I believe it was Rebel Racing, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good. Have a good race. Hopefully we'll see you back up there in the front.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right, that being said, we're going to send him on back. Pace lights are out. The fun is coming. Now, before that happens, take a quick moment here. Again, this is Vanessa's Party 200. Something unique about this league, I was told by my buddy Christopher Hubka, one of the league admins, the gentleman who was the founder, him and Christopher Lawrence. They let these guys name the race, and they decided to name it Vanessa's Party. I think it's fitting.
It's definitely a party up in here. A lot of action early here. I like it.
A lot of action all day, indeed. Here we go, getting ready. We're going to go ahead and pull this ticker real quick. All right.
This green flag is about to drop. They will take green. Number 99 looking to get a good start off here in the restart. Is going to go up high and take that high line. A great start by the 99. Actually, he's gotten a decent amount of space there from the car behind him, the number 96, DJ Daniel.
You know, let's talk about something here real quick. Let's talk about how difficult this track is to pass. I guess you don't have a ton of experience driving the tracks, considering you said earlier pre-race. So, so you're coming into, let's say, turn one. It looks like you have room there, but the car wants to push up the track a whole lot. So it's kind of hard to make a pass going into the corners. You almost want to set yourself up to make every pass on the straights coming out of the corner. Right there, you saw Kyle Spees make a move on David Hall, and it worked out for him there. And you also see the number, is that number 10, James Jones? Or no, that was Christopher Lawrence, I believe. Yeah, that was Christopher Lawrence working on David Hall. There's Christopher Lawrence right there. BlackGate Security machine. Let me try to get a closer look at this machine right here.
Yeah, but like you were saying, it could definitely be difficult.
Whoa,
making
7 car
passes.
off pace.
Oh,
Big move.
it's a huge jump on the number 9 car there. That or maybe something happened with the number 7. Maybe he was trying to get the car under control. But like you were saying, it's definitely hard to pass on some of these. That turn 1 and turn 2. I might not have a lot of experience with this track, but just from looking at it, that's a high-speed corner, and a lot of these oval tracks and these high-speed corners can be fairly difficult to make passes.
I want to
on
stop
those-
you
on
real
those
quick because
corners.
Tyler Hallen, the number 31 machine, in some trouble here.
Good job for him for keeping it up out of the way of traffic. Just being able to make it past or before the car so he doesn't cause any more carnage there down on the track. But definitely turn 3 and 4 are going to be looking to make some passes there. You can gain a lot of time and a lot of momentum on braking strategy through those corners coming in and coming out. So
Sure can. You know what? We're on lap 32. We've already done a lot of talking. We've been working hard already. Let's step away, you and me. I know these guys have been wanting to hear it. I know they've been excited. We're going to turn it up for the Backfire Sim Racing Series. Don't expect to hear any backfiring, though, because these virtual race cars are running pretty good. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. I hope you enjoyed that section of Turn It Up. This is the Backfire Racing series for the Vanessa's Party 200. I'm Jonathan Leach. Joining me is Christian Stewart. And David, currently deployed in Qatar. Thank you for your service. I'm a service member myself. I haven't been to Qatar yet, but maybe I'll get a gig or sometime out there at some point in my career. Thanks for watching.
And thank you for watching. A great deal of respect to our servicemen and women. So thank you to all those who are watching who may be in the service, especially to you, Jonathan and David. We really do appreciate you guys.
Appreciate it. I wasn't looking for props, but thanks for the shout out.
No problem, man. Hey, I'm not in the service myself. I was looking at it when I was a little younger in high school, but fortunately I did not make it to that. So I try to give respect and credit where credit is due. So
taking a quick look at Clifford, Big Red Dog Clifford, Cliff Coreview right here. He's gonna punch me in the face later for that. Here's Cliff. He's currently running 20th right now. A little bit ago, he tweeted and drove, which is impressive. Looks like he's just letting some guys go by right there. He said, "Man, I'm just trying to survive." Probably should be driving now, technically. We love you though, bud.
yes. The last thing we need is Cliff wrecking into turn one because he's tweeting.
Tweet. He's really texting, but.
Okay. Some good racing so far. I like these green flag runs.
So what I like about this league right here is everybody's at a comparable skill level. Nobody is ridiculously better than the field. I mean, Matthew Robinson, he's out front, but he's only got a second over DJ Daniel.
Mm-hmm.
A little, a third of a second over Corey Saucer. Kyle Spees moving his way up to the front slowly, up 17 positions. But everybody's competitive here, so they like to keep competitive racing for the average driver.
Mm-hmm.
And they do an excellent job at it. That's a big part of the vision that Christopher Hubka and Christopher Lawrence want to put forward, and it makes for a lot of really good racing. It's a lot of fun. And if I wasn't up here in the booth, I might have had an opportunity to fill in for the number 5 machine, which I believe is what Christopher Hubka drives. But I'm up here in the booth instead, Christian, and that's all right. I'm having a good time.
Yeah, I appreciate you being up here in the booth. Either way, with you up here or you down there, would have been a good show either way. So, but we appreciate you up here in the booth and running these cameras.
Well, thanks for throwing me under the bus if the camera guy starts sleeping.
Well, okay, the camera guys, that's a different story. You're just the one that switches between the two. So, if we fall upon camera guy not doing his job, we'll just go to him.
Yeah, I can't. That's true. I had to fire my camera crew once.
I think one time we had a camera guy looking at the ground at one point in a previous race. That was actually kind of funny to watch.
Yeah. He had one too many beers at the racetrack.
Yeah,
really though, I bet being a camera guy would be really cool. Really good gig. I wish I could like pan to one of the camera guys on here, because that would just be entertaining.
Watching the camera guy instead of the race. Ooh, we got some smoke down there on the backstretch. Not quite sure what that was from. Maybe somebody got loose coming out of 1 and 2.
Oh, yeah, let's see here. DJ Daniel, did he have trouble? He's dropped several positions. He sure did. That's what you saw. Bang, big hit. stays
Big hit
green.
indeed.
Man, stopped on the surface, stays green, gets going. Car doesn't look too bad, he might be alright. He's down pit road. Let's take a look. Let's go quickly on board. See what his RPMs look like here when he pulls in. He's got a little damage on the left front.
And if you notice, he's pulling that steering wheel to the left there, so he's definitely got some steering issues. It's gonna be a long fix. He might end up having to pop that quick repair. Yep, and there it goes.
Yep, so there's gonna... He'll get back out on the surface here momentarily. Let's get back to the rest of the action. Alright, Corey Saucer to the lead now.
He's up 2 positions. Good run so far by him. Also looks like he's just 3 seconds, I believe. 4 seconds from P2. So he's pulling away very nicely.
Looks like he's
Creating-
putting David Hall a lap down right now. No, I disagree. David Hall has pitted on lap 47, showing him. I guess I would have to say David Hall's trying to get his lap back. Corey Saucer is down pit road right now.
These green flag runs, these long ones here, they make for some interesting pit strategies. I did mention in a previous broadcast, I do like these green flag cautions, but I do like the caution pits a little bit more. You can gain a lot of spots on those caution runs down into the pits, but it makes for some more interesting racing, obviously, on these green flag runs.
It really does. So, oh, caution is out. This changes everything. Changes everything.
And just as we're talking about it, like you said, caution's out. Some smoke down there on the apron. And the number 49 car, he must have gotten up into the wall.
My life is getting difficult. Not from these guys. I'm moving around because I gotta look at all my screens, control and everything, and I'm getting just a touch away from the mic, and I fade in and out just a tiny little bit. Just a tiny little bit.
I feel you. I got three screens going right now.
Here we go. Trying to see what happened here. Wow, I saw
big hit.
Big hit, yeah. Huge hit. Kyle Gartner here. Oh, it was the 14 in front of him. That's who's that? It's not really the 14.
Showing 23 on my screen.
Oof. I'll slow this down here. He's all out of whack there. The 49, nowhere to go. Just drills him. Sends him airborne. And that's the source of your caution.
Unfortunate hit there by the 49. He's gonna definitely want to go down in the pits and use that fast repair, get him back out on that lap.
Most definitely. You know what, Chris, excuse me. Christian, now's not a bad time. Let's dial up our buddy.
Get Cliff in the booth.
Yeah,
Let me go
he's
ahead and
supposed to
try,
be. He was supposed to fulfill an in-race reporter position, but we were a little bit late, so we didn't get to sign that contract today.
All right, hold on one second. It's a lot of rooms here, so I gotta extend this cord.
Another thing, real quick, we've got a Kiefer Coke, and he's from I probably get that wrong, Kiefer. I'm sorry, or Kiefer. He's from Ontario, and he's supporting Jordan Stinsel. Ontario, you're just across the lake from me. How about that?
All right, Let's go ahead and get Cliff in here. Hey Cliff, it's Christian and Jonathan in the booth. You hear us? Hello?
Yeah, I got you. You guys got me?
We got you. How's the race going so far? We see you're in the pits currently right now.
Yeah, we're sticking some 4 stickers on it, getting a full tank of fuel. We're gonna go back out here and try to survive.
Survive indeed. We've had a couple wrecks already, and thankfully none of them you were involved in. So be able to get 4 tires on that car and get back out on the track and make some moves.
Yeah, we hope so.
Anything you got, Jonathan?
Well, I mean, we didn't sign your in-race reporter contract, so sorry. Glad you're in the race and didn't have to take our SRM citation to the virtual booth somewhere. So tell me this: what are you seeing on the track? Is the track a little slick? Is it a little loose? What kind of conditions are our drivers dealing with out there?
Well, our drivers are dealing with the lady in black, and this place is just really hard on tires. It's hard. It's a single groove, real tough to race. So you're just dealing with a tough racetrack and a lot of cars out here that just want to win.
A lot of cars indeed want to win.
All right, Christian, we're gonna have to cut it now. We don't want to be talking to our in-race buddy when we go green. Send him back. Send him back.
Yep, that's what I was gonna say. Pace lights are out. We'll go ahead and send you on back. Have a good race there, Cliff.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yep. All right, pace car down into the pits. We'll be taking the green flag here. Number 78, if I can pull up. JR Miller will be taking the green flag on lap 62. And there they go. JR Miller.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say,
You got it.
Kyle, number 36, Kyle Space, dropping down behind there, and JR Miller, and as they pull away from that third position.
Look at that new and improved number 49 Dew machine right there. The 49 Mountain Dew. Kyle Cartner just took a hard beating, somehow managed to find himself in third. I'm a little confused with how that happened, but here he is, nevertheless, trying to hold off a hard-charging Christopher Woodard for the 4th position. You got James Jones rounding out the top 5. There's Christopher Lawrence, P8 right now on the number 9 machine.
They're on JR Miller is now pulling away. He's got about a half a second gap going into turn 3 here. Slowly increasing that gap.
I had a very nearly terrifying moment.
Oh goodness.
Oh, I had a frame freeze that lasted for about 2 seconds. That does not happen. That is so rare to happen on my PC, but it sure did. I'm like, oh god. But we're still here. Kyle Speed's leading. Junior Miller. I have losing my mind trying to be ecstatic here. Junior Miller P2. Kyle Gartner. We're having more issues again.
It's not good.
We're gonna take
Gartner.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say Kyle Gartner is getting a massive run here on JR Miller as he looks to take that second position. Number 99 car as well, making a very big move there onto onto the 90 car. Getting a little squirrely down there in the backstretch. In lap 68, number 24 of Corey Saucer. We saw him up in the front there. He's dropped back. Now 7 spots.
Yeah, you know what? He sure did. He dropped back quite a ways. Kyle Spees is out front with Junior Miller, Kyle Gartner, Christopher Woodard, Jordan Stencil. That's your top 5. Sorry, I kind of flashed through the cameras a little quicker than I probably should have. Lap 70 of 184 complete. We're going to step away for a brief moment. We're going to turn it up one more time, and we'll be right back with you guys. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, Christian Stewart, Jonathan Lee. I can't even say my name. Oh my God. Jonathan Leach back with you guys. Kyle Spees up front still. Kyle Gartner, Junior Miller. This is lap 77 of 184. Brought to you by AJs Hot Spot. NRG Innovations. This is SRM. You got sim shots playing a key role. Caution is out.
Caution indeed is out. Let's see. What was this at? Getting a little loose coming out of turn 2 and going into that back straight.
Does it start here with Bobby Anderson?
Looks like he missed the pit. Or no, that's coming out of the pit.
Huh. Okay, didn't start with him.
He must have got up into the wall of 1 and 2.
Oh, here's where it started. Oh, man.
Oh, it's a huge hit going into that inside wall there. Number
I don't-
79 of James
Oh, what happened after him?
Sanfilippo.
What was that right there? David Hall into the wall. Punts the number 98 of Jeremy Richmond.
Ooh. Another huge hit into that inside wall there by Hall.
I'm also showing Christopher Lawrence crashed. Maybe he's into the
Yeah,
wall.
he's smacked into that wall hard too.
Oh man, that's rough. God, that's multiple cars, same lap. Pit road's a busy place. You can see it here first.
And this is what I was saying a little while back. These caution runs, you can make a lot of ground on these pit stops under caution. For instance, J.R. Miller, he was running up in second. He's now down into fourth.
Yeah,
Kyle Speed as well.
you're not lying at all there, Christian. You know what? Take a moment, pick a driver, and let's bring them in here. Let's who do you want to bring in? I like letting you pick.
Let's go ahead and get DJ Daniel. I wanted to get him in here earlier, the start of the race, and I couldn't quite get him in here. Oh, he's deafened.
Yeah, I'm showing that. I don't expect us to be able to talk to him.
Okay.
Let's go with Bud Barnes. I'm gonna bring Bud Barnes in. I'll have you send him back. He's all yours, and he's in the booth right now.
Bud Barnes, the 83. This is Christian and Jonathan Leach up in the booth. Do you hear?
Yes, sir.
How's it going, man?
All right, man. How are y'all?
I'm doing good. This is a good race so far. How's the track looking?
Really loose. Really loose. Just trying to keep it straight and not slide anywhere.
Yeah, loose indeed. As we saw 3 cars get up into the wall there, coming out of turn 2. Now is that just due to tire wear? The tires wearing down quickly on these cars on this track?
Yeah, I would believe so. Coming out of the turns, there's a little bump right as you're coming out, so it kind of throws you a little bit.
Indeed, I've heard this Darlington track can be very difficult. You got a high speed 1 and 2, and 3 and 4 you got to come in braking. So
Yes, sir.
sorry, I'm losing my train of thought all over the place.
Sometimes that happens up here, Christian. You're doing fine. You're still a little bit green. You're doing fine. So tell us, you said it's a little bit loose out there. What do you expect moving forward?
Just try to, like I said, just try to keep it on the track. Try to remain grip with the track and just try to stay caution free, really.
Well, that is what we would all like. That being said, we're going to send you back, since we're about to go green. Tell me real quick, what room do you need to be in? I'm still trying to remember.
It's KM Motorsports.
You're on the way. Good luck, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
Just in time, the Pace Mustang comes in. Number 36 and the 76 are going to lead the field to green again. iRacing flag man starts screaming with the flag. Number 36. Oh my God.
Number 36 spinning his wheels, goes directly up in front of the 78.
My
Boy, that's a big one there on the
God.
front stretch.
holy smokes.
Might
Wow.
be a case of fresh tires. Wasn't quite expecting that. I know those fresh tires, once you come off them old ones, feel a whole lot different. As we get a good look here from the pit lane. Just immediately spins those wheels.
That's not what I'm trying to watch here. All right,
Oh.
this is ridiculous. I'm not sure why. Here we
Uh-oh.
go.
Here we go. Oh.
Here's the restart. Yeah, it's just gone. Let's go on board to see what happens here to Kyle Spees. Yeah, he just lost control and oh man. Yikes.
Oh, I hate to see it.
Yeah, that is not one that you'd like to see. Not at all. That was a bit nuts.
I don't believe. Does Kyle Spees have that fast repair? Because that could play a big role on whether or not he gets back out on the track after that one. I don't remember him going in for a wreck, so he might still have that fast repair. He might be able to get back out on the track. Now, Christopher Wooder, he was able to make it past all that, and he's now sitting in first. He's actually up 21 spots. I believe it's the big mover of the night. He was able to make it past all that.
Yeah, I'm seeing that he's up 21 spots
He's now sitting
at the
in
moment.
first. He's actually up 21 spots. I believe.
Randy
It's the big
Richmond
mover of
says,
the
go JKR Motorsports. My brother Jeremy Richmond racing the number 98 Juniors Mobile Detailing, and he's sponsoring the car at the moment.
And there you go. Shout out to him. Believe back at the start of the race, David had asked if we could get Zach Woods a shout out at some point. He was not able to David was not able to make the race, and Zach Woods is his teammate. Says he's watching him from halfway around the world. Shout out there to Zach Woods.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, as we're going to reset the field, get ready to do this one more time. Mustang lights are out. No, that's not a
Stack 'em
pun
up.
because it's a Ford.
This is a Mustang.
Listen, I own a Mustang, and I'm so ready to take it out, but it'll snow tomorrow, so...
I've been feeling the same way about the bike. Can't wait to take that sucker out.
If I ever get another bike, Christian, I'm going to put it on my to-do list to come over to Virginia with it.
We'll have some rides gathered up for you, and we'll make sure you have a good time down here.
Absolutely.
All right, pace lights are out. They're coming down the back stretch. Little round turn 3 and 4. We'll go back green racing. We'll see what Christopher Woodard can do here in the front of the field. His car is down in the pits. And it's green flag racing. Christopher, oh, camera's on somebody else. Sorry there. A good battle here, and somewhat in the mid pack. Jumping up here to Angel Santiago, rocking the number 90 car. Oh, he gets into the wall. Luckily, they were able to make do and get out of the way. The number 90, or yeah, the number 90 there, is able to save that. Props to him. Can definitely be a little difficult getting into the wall sometimes, being able to save it. Nice battle here with J.R. Miller in the back of the pack. Oh, and that's... I didn't quite see the number on that car. He getting up there in the wall. Luckily, again, they saved it. They were able to keep this run green. Got out of the way. Got past cleanly. Is that the 78 there with no bumper? I do believe so. J.R. Miller missing his entire front bumper there. Still being able to make that line work though.
All right. Yeah, you're right. He sure is missing his front bumper. Isn't that something interesting? He's still holding down P13, which is incredible.
Yep. He is though down 6 spots, so hopefully with this run though, with holding down this P13, he might be able to make it back up there. I'd like to see this play out later on in the race. He's making it work. He's got 4 tires and an engine. Number 6 there.
Looks
dropping
like he
down
just,
low.
It looked like he just let Christopher Lawrence and Kyle Gartner go right on by. Move Christopher Lawrence up to the first lead of the day for him. He's up 22 spots. And that's what it is. Christopher Woodward coming down pit road.
I see. He might be getting a case of that his tire wear. Seeing his car's drifting up the track. He's gonna stop in, get some fuel and get some tires and be on his way. Christopher Lawrence though, like you said, 22 spots. There we go, the number 57 car, Cliff. He's like we said before, part of the SRM team. Sitting in 15th currently. He's up 2 spots. So there you go, Cliff. Keeping his bumper there clean. I like to see it, like to see it.
Kyle Spee's in now as well.
Yeah, he might be getting loose there too. Might be coming in for some tires and some fuel. Top off on fuel. Get going. Try to make it to the next caution flag. Corey Saucer's defending that second position off of Kyle Gartner there. Well, he was up there a little bit ago, dropped back. Now he's back up trying to make a move for third. And Kyle Gartner says, just go ahead and take it. This is one thing I've noticed about this this race so far. Like you said, this is the first time we've been we called this league, and They seem to be very competitive. They're keeping everything clean, and they're keeping the racing exciting. So we got a battle here for first with Christopher Lawrence and Corey Saucer.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that. It's rather entertaining to see how to see how this race unfolds too. So I mean, it looks like we've got 10 drivers on the lead lap right now. I mean, a couple people have pitted. Christopher Woodward. Corey Saucer just completes the pass on Christopher Lawrence. Don't look now. DJ Daniels in the hunt. But so we've got 10 cars on the lead lap coming to lap 100 this time by. There'll be 84 laps remaining. Hit Vanessa's party. All good things must come to an end as the laps do start ticking down.
They do indeed. Oh, and there goes the number 9 car into the wall, but he straight keeps it going. It's a good job to him.
Yeah, he is feeling those tires. Just keep an eye on him here. Actually made a really good corner that time for him. But the last corner of 1 and 2, you could see him be a little squirrely in there, getting back on the throttle. Coming up on some lap traffic.
Yep.
We saw the same thing and thought about it at the same time.
Now, I definitely know in the mind of a racer, coming up on lap traffic, you're automatically thinking, well, how can I use this to my advantage and create a larger lead? You know, you might be able to get up in front of that lap traffic, and now the guys behind you have to do the same. But it looks like both Corey Saucer and DJ Daniel get by just fine, as well as Christopher Lawrence.
Well, you know what? Wow, he's up into the wall there. Let's take a quick moment. Let's go through the field one more time.
All right. Starting off in first, we've got Corey Saucer. Just shortly behind him, we've got DJ Daniel. About a second back, second and a half, we got Christopher Lawrence in third position. Kyle Gardner is sitting back in fourth. Kyle Gardner is rounding out our fifth position. Bryce Cobbler, I hope I pronounced that right, in the 42 car. He is actually, is that showing fourth now? I might be all backwards. I'm sorry, that's rounding out your fifth position. All right, Jordan Stencil. He is sixth position, trying to look there for the fifth. Angel Santiago, rocking the number 90 car in the Ford machine, sitting in seventh. James Jones is in eighth in the Toyota. J.R. Miller sitting in ninth in the Chevy there. Right behind him is the 83 car, Harold Barnes in the Ford car, sitting in 10th. Christopher Woodard in the Ford car, sitting in 11th. James Santoyo sitting in 12th. Good buddy Cliff sitting in 13th. Oh. There we go, there's Cliff. Kyle Spees right behind him, sitting in 14th. Matthew Robinson sitting in 15th, rounding off your 15th, your top 15. Zach Woods sitting in 16th.
Racing for Jesus.
Got behind him David Hall, sitting in 17th.
In the I have no idea how to pronounce that North Carolina city.
Got Christian Rose. Hope it's correct pronunciation of that name, but he's Ruse. He's sitting in 19th.
Sioux City, Iowa. All right, now hang on, let's go back to them. Now I know IA for sure is Iowa. I know we were hung up on that earlier, and the reason I say that is because I have some very distant relatives in Sioux City.
Oh. All right. All right, Jeremy Richmond. 98 car sitting in, sorry, I'm blanked out here. Sitting in
Ooh.
19th. Oh, and he gets into the wall. Keeps it straight though, keeps it going. Bobby Anderson sitting in 21st position. Wesley Jennett sitting 21st. Noah Owens, he got 23rd. Terry Marino?
Marinaro?
Something.
Marinaro? Mineral
Hope-
Wells,
hope
Texas?
that's-
I know we killed his name, I'm sorry.
We'll have to get correct pronunciation on him.
And that's the field.
Is-
That's everybody else left on field, or in the field, still on track.
Sir. Back up here with Corey Saucer. Lap 110 of 184, Vanessa's Party 200. A party it has been indeed.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and say it. The fans here are extremely happy to be gathered here in the virtual world. Everybody just put on virtual reality headsets and they're in the stands. I mean, alright, let's think about this though. Wouldn't that be really cool if you could do that? If in the future you could put on an iRacing event and then buy like a virtual ticket with virtual money and then sit
Buy
in the
tickets
stands.
with. Yeah. That would have been something really cool. Like if they were to, for some whatever reason that they were to do it. But last year with the Cup Series that they did when they brought all the guys and did the iRacing Invitationals, that would have been cool. If you could have bought a virtual ticket and sat there with your VR goggles and watched the race in iRacing.
Would you know, I mean, so I think Oculus, I don't know how we got on the subject, but why not? We got ourselves a green flag run here, a little bit of a lull in the action. But I think Oculus does something like that. So, whoa, there's some action.
Oh.
Hang on to it. He sure did. That was Santiago. And
He got
anyhow,
Lewis coming out of 2.
I mean, he sure did. But what? Well, I think that's 4.
Oh, was
But,
it 4?
No, it was 2. I'm sorry, I lied to you. You're right. What he did there is he pulled it hard to the left, trying to stay out of the wall, and it was quite a bit too hard of a pull there. But anyway,
Yeah.
going back to Oculus, from my understanding, Oculus, if you have like 2, 3, or 4 of them for a family, you can buy a family pass, watch a movie, or a sporting event where you'd put on the Oculus, you can sit on your couch, and you can look around you, and you see all sorts of other virtual avatars from other people all around the world, and you can hear them and talk to them, almost like it's a virtual party.
That's actually pretty cool. I do know Oculus has an app. It's called Big Screen. And as we're talking about the Oculus, we got trouble there. Santiago again into that wall, but keeps it straight and keeps it clean. So
There we go.
and then 42 getting pushed up by the 64 there.
Big gaggle. Big gaggle. Hang on to it, fellas. All right, that was the break in the lull right there.
99 car there. I'm sorry, forgot his name. I'm still trying to put together car numbers and names, and also it's showing the wrong numbers on my screen. But it looks like he started making a good run, and then he got there in the back straight, so he's gonna drop down a couple spots. But what I was saying was Oculus has this app. It's called Big Screen, and it's basically like a movie theater screen, and you can invite your friends who also have an Oculus. You can watch movies on a big screen all together.
So yeah, I think I'm talking about a similar concept or a similar thing that might just expand a little further than that. But
Yeah.
that's cool. That's cool. Nancy, you're
I
telling
do
me
that-
you're telling me I can watch Lord of the Rings with my cousin who's on the other side of the world.
Exactly.
Rad. Or I can watch a production of Sim Racing Media.
Yes, you can actually. You can put anything on a big screen, Anything that has a URL, you can put it up there, watch it with your friends and family. And I wouldn't see why you would not be watching SRM.
Oh, hang on to it, Kyle Gardner. He
That's
sure
a good
did.
save right there. He got loose. I'm wondering what he got loose from. He might have gotten into the wall there straight. Well, good job for him and keeping that thing straight.
Yeah, that was rather impressive. Dang, take a look at this. Corey Salser and DJ Daniel have an 11-second lead over third place Christopher Lawrence.
That is huge, honestly.
And this is
Christopher
where...
Lawrence, though,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, though, still with Christopher Lawrence, he's still up 19 spots or 20 spots, battling back and forth with Kyle Gardner. So props to him. He's still making moves though.
He sure is. And let's take a look back up here. Here's our leader. There's Bud Barnes. Leader? Barnes.
He's looking to take one more person off that lead lap.
Yeah, he's
He said
looking
it
to
starts
put...
with you, Barnes.
He's looking to make only... Looking for there to be only 9 cars on the lead lap. And really, he's within striking distance.
As there's a big wreck there on the back straight. Ooh.
And that might change things. That's James Jones. Well, he's going to keep going. I don't expect the caution to come out.
Nope, it was off the race line. iRacing will not call a caution for that.
Well, actually, Christian, this league has an active race control. That's another SRM product.
There we go.
So race control is being actively handled by SRM at the same time. He's the calling cautions machine. If he deems that it's not worthy, oh well. He is the Backfire supreme leader of control. I don't know. I'm just having a little bit of fun, but I want to give him a shout out for doing an excellent job. Thank you, Christopher Kiwi. We appreciate all your hard work, and I know Backfire does as well. Thanks for the little bit of overtime since we started late.
Yep, thank you so much. Oh. Is that Barnes that just got into the wall? He keeps it straight, he keeps it nice. They keep going. Still in the wall there. These tires must be starting to go off. The last time they pitted was on lap 84, and we're on
124.
Lap 124, so it's definitely getting close for some of these guys to pit in. But with still only, what was that, 40, 50, 60 laps? 60 laps left. Trying to pull out as long as they seem necessary. Because once they go in, they'll go a lap under. And if this keeps going green, they don't want to be a lap under and have to fight back for that position. It seems necessary. Because once they go in, they'll go a lap under. And Corey Saucer out here in first, but DJ Daniel only 0.3 of a second right behind him. You see there in the number 96 car. He's still making himself known that he's not giving up that first position.
No, not at all. So, here's an interesting one here. Mike Gagney asked, are the cameramen, are they drinking? I mean, I don't know if he's referring to me, the controller of the cameraman, or, you know, when the cameraman just goes, blip, doesn't see anybody, and that's a network connection. I mean, I'm not drinking, but boy, am I sleepy. But there is a lot of action still left to call in this race. And even things are winding down and drivers are getting put a lap down from an excellent showing from Corey Saucer and DJ Daniel, which to make matters even better is they've stuck together every single step of the way, so there's still going to be a race regardless of what happens, and these guys aren't done wrecking. I promise. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying it's gonna happen.
Tensions are high, competitive attitudes. They all want that next position. They're gonna fight, and with that comes cautions and wrecks. So that's just part of racing. Corey Saucer here looking to overtake. I believe that's JR Miller. He's looking to take down another person on that lead lap. Although, props to JR Miller, we saw him back there in the back of the pack, still without that bumper, and he's managed to make his way up to 6th position. So, props to him, making it work without that front bumper. On board here with watching the number 9 car, Christopher Lawrence. Sees about 15 seconds, 16 seconds from the leader. Well, that's a huge gap. Actually, he just passed the leader, I believe. Or
nope.
is my SDK bugging out?
Could be bugging out. No, he didn't
Okay,
pass
yeah.
the leader.
Yeah, because it just showed me saying he just jumped Corey Saucer and DJ Daniel.
Yeah, just bugging out just a little bit. It's had a
Alright.
rough day. It's working hard, man. It's working hard.
SDK has had a rough day, just as we have. Getting loose there, coming out of turn 2. Definitely those tire wear coming in to bite them in the butt.
James and Toyo coming down pit road, and I did. Oh god, it was really hard not to laugh a second time saying that because SDK's working hard. Oh man, oh well. Yeah, you know what? He's not wrong here in the chat, David. He's saying there's only about to be 5 cars on the lead. Oh boy.
Yep, he just overtook JR Miller.
By cautions
only-
out.
Oh,
Wha-bam!
Zach Woods.
Wha-bam!
Ooh,
I don't know why that one was a caution and some other ones weren't. It's a big hit. He keeps on rolling though. All right, everything's gonna change.
yep, we're gonna stack the field up. We're gonna get that lucky dog coming through. Put 6 people back up on the lead lap there. JR Miller's, I would assume, is gonna take that lucky dog position. And it's gonna stack these guys up again. Also, I expect to see a bunch of people running down in the pits here for tires and fuel. I'm assuming they're gonna try and get as much fuel as they can to run them to the end here. I believe 133 of 186, or 184 rather. So you've got about 51 more laps, and if I'm not mistaken, a full tank of gas will get you there.
I think you're right. I think a full tank will get you
It's gonna be close.
Yeah,
It's gonna be very close.
yeah, it's gonna be ridiculously close.
We might actually see somebody run out of fuel unless they jump down into the pits if we have another caution.
Well, let's take a look at something real quick. See if this gives me something accurate. Nope, right here proves it. Saucer went 56 laps early. In this last stint, he went 49 laps. It is going to be very close based on cautions. If they have any cautions, everybody should be able to make it, I think. If it goes green, yeah, it's going to be close.
If it goes green the rest of the way, depending on how hard these guys are running, and especially coming up on like within the last 10 laps, they're gonna be running these cars real hard, burning up a lot of fuel, and it's gonna be close. It's gonna be a good end. That's if they can keep it green all the way through.
Pit road is busy place. Once again, you've got some cars that are down a couple laps. Down pit road, Cliff Corvio, James Jones, Jordan Stinsel, Harold Bud Barnes. Leaders coming back down pit road. That's how you know it's going to be close. Angel Santiago coming back down for some more fuel. Or they're fixing damage. One of the two here.
That could be true. Yeah, he might have looked at one of his black boxes and seen that he might not make it to the end, so he probably could have gone down and just gotten just a touch more fuel. Or he, like you said, he could be just fixing up some extra damage so that way he has a better car. Look at JR Miller. He came out of the pits, now rocking in the 4th position there.
You're not wrong. DJ Daniel, Corey Saucer, Christopher Lawrence, JR Miller. Let's see if the pace lights are off. They are.
Yeah.
Yes, they are. All right, wave around, coming around. Get some people back on the lead lap. They're gonna do some hopes and a prayer and praying. Actually, a handful of those guys will be back on the lead lap because they were already able to pit.
And there you go. We're gonna add some cars here to the lead lap and battle it out. Get them all stacked up and get ready for this green flag restart. Well, the 10 and the 60, it's like they're jumping down. Go back into pit lane. They might be needing more fuel.
That's exactly what's going on here. The pace lights were out, though.
They were.
Huh.
They might have needed an extra lap to get the guys back.
Yeah.
They waved around.
That's exactly what it was. It's just kind of peculiar that those guys dove down immediately as it got extended, and I'm like, huh. Makes me think a little bit, but no, that's exactly what it is. People had to get around. They had to get the running order sorted out. It was just a pure coincidence.
Props to Christopher Kiwi's up there in the race control, noticing that and getting that extra lap. So props to him.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, if he was sitting in his race control room, you know, we could always talk to the race control gods too, you know. But he isn't sitting in the race control room, so we're not going to be able to talk to him.
Oh, well. We'll have to get him next time.
Yeah, we'll get him next time. I anticipate him potentially popping into a room in a minute now, though, now that was mentioned.
All right, pace lights are back off, it looks like. So one more time around. Get them all stacked back up and get them going. DJ Daniel, Angel Santiago, Corey Saucer, Christopher Lawrence, and Kyle Gartner, your top 5 here. JR Miller's 6th there, rounding off the last person on the lead lap.
Yeah, they're still trying. Golly, just a whole line, single file inside lane cars. Oh my goodness. It's so. Wow. Alrighty.
All right, they're ready to go. DJ Daniel lead them off. Green flag drops and there they go. On their way to turn 1. DJ Daniel drops up to the top. Climbs up to the top. I guess you can't really drop to the
trouble!
top. And there's a big wreck and going into turn 1 and 2. Wonder what happened there.
We're going to have to find out. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see how it happens. All right, so it's in front of these guys. Oh no.
57 gets loose. Cliff gets
Yeah,
loose.
he got loose, but
The 42 trying to dodge and going down to the low side. I think he checks up too as well. And then the 6 gets it back into the back of the 99 there. Turns the 42 up into 57 Cliff.
there's a lot of things that just went wrong right here.
Oh, unfortunate.
And all Cliff has been trying to do all night long is survive. Ooh.
And he got caught up in that.
You know, Kiwi said it best. Cautions breed cautions.
And that they
Well,
do.
If there was any worry about not making it to the end on fuel, it's gone now.
Oh yeah. They're fine.
Yeah, that's gonna be a non-issue now. Anyway, let's take a brief moment. We're under caution. Haven't had the opportunity to do so in a couple moments. So let's go ahead and talk about Backfire Partners real quick. Let me pull up the list real fast. So the Backfire Racing League's brought to you by AJs Hot Spot. That's got a lot to do with Christopher Hubka, BlackGate Security Agency, Christopher Lawrence, ButtKicker. Feel what you've been missing. Go get yourself a ButtKicker. Can't wait to get one myself. Grid Finder, NRG Innovations, Sim Shots. Check out Sim Shots. They do some pretty good work. Proto Sim Tech. And then again, this is the Vanessa's Party 200. And don't forget, if you are, it is a party. Don't forget, if you're watching and you don't like or follow Sim Racing Media, please like this stream, comment on the stream, share the stream, because the more people that do so, it's going to help push the Facebook algorithm, and then your people, your friends, your family, whoever's racing is going to be seen by more people.
Yes, indeed.
Christian and I are going to step away for a brief moment. We're going to keep everything side by side here. Well, not side by side, excuse me. We're going to keep you on screen while under caution. Alright, here we are. Pace lights are out on the Mustang. Vanessa's Party 200 is about to get cooking. DJ Daniel, Corey Saucer, Christopher Lawrence, Kyle Gartner, Junior Miller, Angel Santiago, Harold Barnes are on the lead lap. The Pace Mustang pulls in. These guys are impatiently waiting for the flagman to Let that flag fly. Here comes the green flag. AJ Daniels on the gas. Corey Saucer's going to try to match him as Christopher Lawrence, Kyle Gartner pursue from row number 2. DJ Daniels got a great run into turn 1 with Corey Saucer going to fall right in place behind him. Christopher Lawrence his 3rd. Kyle Gartner 4th. Take a look at this real quick.
J.R. Miller, the guy with no bumper, man. I was talking about it earlier. He was doing such a good job keeping in the race without that front bumper. And look at him now. He's in 5th position, rounding up your top 5 on this lead lap. He's doing such a great job, and props to him, man. As the 49 just gets slightly loose there coming out of turn 2. And given that position over to Junior Miller. I kept saying J.R. Miller. I don't know if it's J.R. Miller or Junior Miller. I don't know which one it is, but
I don't know either. I'm gonna feel bad if it's JR, but
I'm gonna feel bad if it's Junior.
yeah, we'll figure it out. We've got plenty of friends in this league that'll help make sure that we slowly get the pronunciation and things like that correct for these guys. You know what? Christopher Lawrence has the freshest tires of those in the top 3. Or he might have taken just fuel. He might have the same tires as Caution Top.
Where's that? Let's see, Christopher Woodard.
Oh my.
Oh, unlucky, was just not able to save it as he comes back up into traffic. Oh. Just Nick's who was that? I didn't catch the number.
We'll try it one more time.
Almost saved it there. 99. Nope. It was
Number 10.
number 10. Unfortunate. Almost did such a good job of saving it, and then he lost it again, but then he did a very great or decent job of, you know, keeping it down low and letting everybody being able to pass him, and then just unlucky on that number 10. Just barely missed him, but didn't get too bad from it.
No, not too bad. It's not too bad.
I've seen worse. I've seen guys come back up and it barely nick you and you get thrown.
Yeah, it really was. Unfortunately, I believe that we missed a little bit of that information. It seemed like there was a momentary hiccup. If you wouldn't mind repeating whatever you were talking about over the last 30 seconds, we would appreciate it as a community here for Backfire.
I was just making comments on the slide there. I was gonna say big props though to keeping it somewhat, you know, clean. Just racing, you couldn't do much about it, unfortunately. 10 just got nicked. I've seen it happen worse, where, you know, you get barely nicked and get slammed up into the outside wall there. But then I was also saying, you know, some of those slides you get into can be very difficult to recover from. So, and the fact that he almost got it, that's big props.
Yeah, most definitely. All right, we're rolling along here. We're going to have probably 32 laps to go after this caution. Things are going to really start heating up. I don't think we're done with cautions. You know what we should do? We should start I wish we did trends. We should start writing down when the cautions happen and then start having a stat sheet or something.
34 laps. It'll be 33 this time. By as they cross the start finish line there. There you go. 184 laps. We are 33 laps from that final lap there at the Vanessa's Party 200. Pace lights are out. We'll stack back up. And 8 drivers here on the lead lap. DJ Daniel, your pole sitter here, first position. Backup actually in his first position. Started first, is now in first. So we'll see if he can hold this out for the next 33 laps as they come down the backstretch here. Jeremy Richmond says, let's go Russell Daniel Jr. Get that third win in 4 races for JKR Motorsports. We'll see what he can do here as the pace car goes down and they're waiting patiently for that green flag as DJ Daniel will lead them off. And there they go off. Coming down here turn 1 as Corey Saucer drops down behind Christopher Lawrence in that 3rd position. And look at that, JR Miller sitting in 4th. He's up there fighting for that position with no front bumper.
Sorry for my slight moment of absentness as this thing's really starting to heat up with DJ Daniel, Christopher Lawrence here at the front. We've got 8 cars on the lead lap now, so at one point it was down to 5. Now we've got 8. Oh, be careful, don't get into that loose stuff right there. Christopher Lawrence going to make a valiant attempt to chase DJ Daniel down. I know what it would mean to Christopher Lawrence to come here and win a race in the Backfire Racing Series. He works very hard. He puts a lot of time into practice, but DJ Daniel, as of right now, him and Corey Saucer just seem to be pretty much, I don't know, the class of the field. Is that the terminology that I'm looking for? Wow, big wiggle back there. I think that was Bud Barnes. So we're going to see what Christopher Lawrence, if he's got anything or can give anything for these two, as DJ Daniel starting to stretch his lead a little bit. He's up to a half second now, Christopher Lawrence.
Don't forget Corey Saucer there behind Christopher Lawrence as well. He's fighting for that 2nd position. He's making himself known.
Oh yeah, most definitely. He's gonna Lawrence is gonna have to fend off Corey Saucer here rather quickly. Still a little time left. 29 laps. Looks like Corey's got a little bit of a network connection issue time to time. Not too bad there, as you saw him disappear momentarily. It's looking like we might have ourselves a 3-car battle for this race. We'll see how things wind down as we move forward.
Honestly, a 3-car battle indeed, especially if we end up going to a green-white checker. And hopefully not. Hopefully we can keep things green and we'll be able to finish under a green flag. But I've always loved green-white checkers. It makes for some really good racing, some really good battles. Everybody wanting to get there and fight for that 1st position and that win.
And we just watched Kyle Gartner get a little bit loose there and drop some spots. He's loose again right there.
That apron's dangerous, man. You get down there and you start getting loose, it can be rough.
Corey Saucer, pit road.
It's like he's dropped down into pit road.
I wonder if This is a race control thing for network issues.
It might be.
I don't think so. I don't believe it is, but yeah, I don't think so. He's coming down. Maybe he's gonna pit early, take some tires early here. That's exactly what he's doing. He's in for pits. He is pitting early. So
He might be grabbing fuel because the last time that they pit was on lap 130, 135, or 130 or 140. So he might be looking a little low for fuel to make it to the end of the race, and he might be hoping that he can beat out these guys on that race for fuel.
So here's the thing. I don't know if you're right. DJ Daniel and Corey Saucer both pitted on lap 133 originally. I don't believe DJ Daniel can make it. I know Christopher Lawrence can make it.
Yeah.
We're at 25 laps to go. If this stays green, this is Christopher Lawrence's race to lose.
Exactly. Don't forget, JR Miller is also right behind him. He pitted on lap 141 as well.
Yeah,
Again,
I mean,
with that no front bumper.
and that's
What a
why
race.
that's what makes this a little bit difficult. I feel like that no nose is gonna hurt him. I don't think he's gonna be able to keep pace with Christopher Lawrence or DJ Daniel because he is missing the front end. However, seeing where he's running, kudos to his driving skill because he's taking a car that shouldn't be fast, and he's in third.
And if it comes down to it, and you know DJ Daniel there, and he starts running out of fuel, JR Miller, he might be able to take over that second position. He's looking good on time, with Barnes there behind him. I believe that's almost a 2-second gap, maybe a 1.5 second, but still, he's pulling away from that fourth position. Sorry.
No worries.
There you go, Corey Saucer coming out of the pits. He's making a run for it. He says he wants his spot back. He'll pass who he needs to get it.
So he made a that can't be right. This says he made a 45-second pit stop. Maybe he did serve a penalty.
Maybe. Could it possibly be a passing under caution? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Christopher Lawrence here, about 4.5 seconds back from DJ Daniel.
Yeah, he doesn't have the speed to beat DJ Daniel heads up in a head-up situation. However, he might be on the winning pit strategy here, and I guess it's still possible that DJ Daniel can make it, but 133 to 184, 51 laps. I mean, that's the maximum we saw earlier with the Cup. That's not going to matter now.
Oh, and there, I guarantee you, Corey Saucer is sitting there now kicking himself like, Man, only if I could have just waited 3 more laps. But like you said, unless he had a penalty that he had to come in for, he probably wouldn't have been able to make it.
DJ Daniel coming down pit road, Christopher Lawrence down pit road, everything changes. We're going to have about a 13 lap shootout to decide who's going to be number 1 at Vanessa's Party 200.
Let's see if he can beat DJ Daniel out of the pits there. Oh, DJ Daniel just making it in front of him.
Well, so I tell you what, though, on the short run, Christopher Lawrence can hang with both DJ Daniel and Corey Saucer. However, Corey Saucer is going to be a lap down. So this looks like, to me, this is going to be a race between DJ Daniel and Christopher Lawrence.
Yeah.
We've seen all night that DJ Daniel's faster, probably the fastest on track. But Christopher Lawrence can hang with these guys on the short run. This is going to be a short run.
Yep.
So this is
13
going to
laps.
this is going to be interesting.
So 13 laps, right?
Yes, 13 laps. You know, if you want, you can dial up Christopher Lawrence and ask him if he thinks he's got anything for DJ Daniel coming to this last stint here.
Christopher L. Lawrence. Let's get him in here. Christopher Lawrence, this is Christian and Jonathan up in the booth. You got to read?
I got a copy.
How's it going, man? It's amazing you got going on here. We're looking 21 spots up. How's it feel out there?
Oh, it is a rough race today. You know, we're feeling a little loose and sliding all over the place. Just trying to hold on for dear life.
Dear life, you shall, man. Hey, I want to give big props though for that plus 21 lead or placement. So, but seeing here that you are pretty much neck and neck with DJ Daniel in the short run, how are you feeling about this coming up with 13 laps to go on a green flag drop?
Yeah, I got some good competition up here. You know, Daniel's been tough all night. Him and Saucier have been running real fast. So, you know, I think it's going to come down to us 3 running for the last 13 laps here.
Yep, that's what we're saying here in the booth.
You just said Saucier. We've been butchering that all night.
Saucier?
I might be right. I'm hoping I'm right. I'm not the one butchering it.
Well, Saucier sounds a lot better than Saucer.
Probably that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to running with these guys up here and getting this last stretch here. You know, hopefully we'll bring home the checkered.
Yes, sir, indeed. As the pace lights go off, we'll go ahead and get you back down in your room. Is that, just to make sure, is that SHM?
Yeah, no, where are we going? Rebel.
Rebel, okay. All right, well, good luck with the rest of the race, and yeah.
All right, thank you.
Yep, thank you. All right, and there's Christopher Lawrence, your second place sitter right there. I said pace lights were out, and I guess race control put them back on. Tripped me up.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be excited to see what he can do here as we count down to 13 laps to go. And then there we go. Pace lights are back off. Trying to get everything under control here as everybody tries to take their places. Christian Ruse, engine blew for me earlier and ended my night. Thanks for the great broadcast, guys. Hey, no problem. Thank you for putting on a good show out here tonight. Been fun calling it and some amazing racing.
Yeah,
Glad to be here.
Christian Ruse is a really a cool guy. I've only gotten to talk to him a handful of times, but he met him from the Chris Cup series. However, we raced weekends, and he's unable to race on the weekends. So only a handful of times was he ever able to be there. But a really cool guy. So it's really cool to see that he's involved in the Backfire Racing League, where we've got a handful of Chris guys in here too. Just really cool. Glad he can be here. Here we go. Last stint. What does Christopher Lawrence have for DJ Daniel? Is Angel Santiago or Junior Miller going to have anything to say? Is it going to be Kyle Gartner? Green flag is out. DJ Daniel, big jump. Huge jump for JR Miller. Not the jump that Christopher Lawrence wanted. He's going to lose second place and fall right in behind number 78. He's going to try to get down the low side. Oh, man, that was really close right there. Hang on to it, Christopher Lawrence.
Good save. Good save. And Angel Santiago there looking. He managed to get and jumped up to that second position. He was sitting there in fourth and watched these guys get into it. And he said, you know what? I'm going to take that second position.
Yeah, this is not what Christopher Lawrence needed to happen. That might have just basically handed DJ Daniel this race. I think Christopher Lawrence is faster as you see him get a little loose. I think he's faster than both guys in front of him. He just didn't get the restart he needed, and now he's stuck behind him. And it's so hard to pass here. This is going to make things incredibly difficult for him moving forward.
It's that commentator's curse. We shouldn't have brought him in here.
Every single time. Every time I broadcast a race and talk about Christopher Lawrence, potentially with an opportunity to win the race, something happens.
Yep.
Every single
78 still trying to fight on. Still no bumper. Great performance out of him and JR Miller.
Yeah, looks like Christopher Lawrence kind of regrouping here, but
He's
DJ
still
Daniels, I mean, yeah, he can increase his position. I think he just ended up in the wall right there.
Oh,
he sure did. Oh no, hang on to it. Oh man, I totally cursed him every time. Oh God. Ah. God, I feel for him. Dude, I swear, every single frickin' time I talk about this guy, something like this happens.
Yeah. I feel bringing.
I'm never gonna talk to him again. I'm never bringing him back into my booth ever again.
Although they stay green. 8 laps to go. I feel bad. We brought him in here, got him talking. Maybe got his nerves up or something, and it just sucks to see that happen. Unfortunately,
no, it's really the commentator's curse. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
There's just some bad juju. We've joked about this before about me not bringing him up here, and I always knock it off as some stupid voodoo. But without fail, every time something bad happens to him.
Without fail, every time. Number 78 car still trying to fight, grab that second position, but he's still sitting back there in fourth. Sorry, third. I saw the +4. He's up 4 spots. That's why I said 4. DJ Daniel. Oh. Jordan Stencil up 16 spots. He's sitting back there in fourth.
Man, look at the run that you see right there from number 83. I mean, he's not racing the 42 for position. Wow, what happened here to J.R. Miller?
Miller's down. Is he going into the pits? He could be running out of fuel.
There's no way. Everybody just pitted unless he didn't.
Or unless he got damage.
Well, Christopher Lawrence is going to at least gain that position back to the 7th spot. Unfortunately, he's 7 seconds behind his closest competition.
giant leap down on the inside of.
Yeah, I'm thinking Christopher Lawrence is down on power. He's awfully slow. What a hard-fought night, and it's just not going to end the way he wanted.
Yeah, unfortunately, and I feel awful for the guy. I've been in those situations multiple times, and it just sucks. So I feel for him. Hopefully he can regroup and come back next week and put on another show.
That
It's 2
is
laps
the
to
plan.
go. It's
How
2
what?
laps to go. Oh.
I was gonna. No, you're fine. You're fine. Go ahead.
I was gonna say it's 2 laps to go here. DJ Daniels rather, with a 5, almost a 6-second lead.
As he
So
takes the white flag, coming into turn 1. Don't get too loose there. DJ Dan, you know what? We're gonna have a final lap without a pass.
Yep.
Everybody's by themselves.
Looks like he's gonna go ahead and just secure that victory. The 6-second gap. Very commanding
DJ
victory.
Daniel wins. Vanessa's party to Hundo here for the Backfire Sim Racing Series.
Congratulations to him. Angels Santiago, 2nd place, and Jordan Stencil rounding out 3rd place. Congratulations to those guys.
You know, I wonder if Christopher Lawrence is gonna fire us.
We just put the commentator's curse on him, and now he's back in 7th. He was running good too. He was our biggest mover for a while there. 21 spots.
Yeah, he did an excellent job.
All right. Do we want to go ahead and get our leaders in here?
Yeah, you can go ahead and dial up Jordan Stencil, P3, as we're watching DJ Daniel burn it down. This is an impressive burnout. And he disappeared. Oh, he's back. Neat trick. Burned him so hard he disappeared. Oh,
I'm
boy.
not seeing Stencil here.
Bumper cars.
Oh, he's in the waiting room. Never mind. All right, we'll go ahead and pull in Jordan Stencil into the booth. All right, Jordan Stencil, this is Christian and Jonathan in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
All right, well, impressive 3rd place, man. How's it feel?
Pretty good. I would like to say that J.R. Miller, my teammate, was probably going to finish 3rd. He blew up coming to 5 to go, I think,
Oh,
in front of me. So tough night for him and my other teammate David, but happy to bring home our 3rd place finish for our team.
Yeah, indeed. We saw that J.R. Miller with no bumper there. It was an impressive run for your teammate there, and congratulations on the 3rd place finish. So at least you guys can get something done for the team. Anything else, Jonathan?
I just want to thank my sponsors, the Hillman Group and Rockstar Energy.
Okay. Jonathan, you got anything?
No, sir. Other than congratulations, Jordan Stencil. You drove a really good race, managed to stay out of a majority of the trouble. Come home P3. Good race.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Yep, you too.
All right, Christian, go ahead and dial up Angel Santiago, if you don't mind.
Angel Santiago, is Christian and Jonathan up in the booth? You got a copy?
I got a copy, Christian. How you doing, Jonathan?
I'm doing well. Thanks for the patience. Trying to get everything started. Looks like you had an overall good night. Come home P2. You're up 17 spots from your starting position. How do you feel?
Well, I'm exhausted. That thing was this track really does beat you up, even for a sim racing, man. But It was awesome. It was a blast. Um, the sponsor being Vanessa's Party. That's my parents' store, their shop here in Kissimmee, Florida. So it feels nice to get top 3 for the sponsor.
Very nice.
Mm.
Quick question. Sorry, Christian. I'm gonna hand him over to you. I didn't mean to steal him, actually. What
No,
what
you're fine.
what major city are you nearby in Florida?
Orlando.
Okay. Oh yeah, so you're who I saw that said hometown's Orlando. Okay, good deal. Um, I miss Florida. I moved from Pensacola to North Michigan, and I'll never make that mistake again.
Pretty nice. It's pretty nice right now.
Oh God, I believe it. But anyway, congratulations, Angel. Go ahead, Christian.
Yeah, first thing I wanna get off with was right after that last caution on the restart. Take us through what happened and your thoughts on that incident where you jumped from, I think it was P4 all the way up to 2.
Yeah, I saw the 9 and the 78. They were side by side going into, I think it was 1 and 2, and I think the 9 maybe slid up, got into him. He came down to give him room, and I mean, I had a run, and JR's been so hard to pass. He's just so good, so I had to take my chance when I could and hold him off from there, and I could hold on to second.
Yeah, it was an impressive pass, and it was really fun to watch you guys. Anything else? You got any sponsors or anyone you want to shout out?
I'll shout out my paint scheme guy, Connor Strickland. Does a fantastic job always. And then this paint scheme dedicated to Junior Dunleavy, grandfather but close friend of mine, Kevin Swata. It's a pleasure to run this number every week and to run this paint scheme this week.
All right. Well, congratulations on the P2 finish, man. We'll hope to see you next week.
Thank you guys. Thank you for the broadcast. Can't wait to give it a watch after.
Yep. Thank you. All right. Is DJ Daniel? He's not deafened anymore. You want to go ahead and pull in our race leader or race winner?
Yeah, let's go ahead and bring him in. And Christian, you've done an excellent job, so I'll let you handle that one as well.
Awesome. All right. DJ Daniel has got Christian and Jonathan here in the booth. You got us?
Yes, sir.
Hey, congratulations on the race win. How's it feel?
Bounced back from last week at Auto Club. I was going into turn 3 in Auto Club with the lead on the last lap, and I got turned head on into the wall. So it's a good bounce back.
Indeed, it is. Unfortunately, I did not make that race, and I was not able to see that. So, but I'm sorry to hear about that. But great job on the win here today. I did notice you had dropped back to the back of the pack, and then you made your way back up to the lead there, and led a majority of the laps. So, congratulations.
Thank you. I got tight riding behind Matthew in second place and got up into the wall, and nothing I could do. But fortunately, a caution came out pretty soon. I had to pit. And
Nope.
like thankfully that caution came out, and it kind of saved my race.
Yeah, and then you worked your way up from the back of the field from there on out, and it was an amazing time watching you, man. Any shout outs?
First the sponsors: Delta Airlines, Netflix, Logitech, Boeing, Bluebell Ice Cream, Rocco Sign Shop, and it's people that have helped me out. Chris, Mike, Alex, Jeremy, Rusty, JKR Motorsports. None of this will be possible without any of them.
All right, well,
That's pretty much it.
Awesome, man. Well, it was a great time watching you guys. It was a great time broadcasting the race. Hopefully, we'll see you next week, and congratulations on the win. Go celebrate out there, man. Let's put him back in the race. Waiting room.
That'll work. All right, Christian. So we had a crazy race. Started late. Had to put the race on hold. These guys went and did loop-de-loops while we were setting up flying on our citation jet from USA International Speedway to the new virtual booth here in Darlington. They did a bunch of roundy rounds. But overall, I mean, a pretty decent race. I mean, we saw a lot of struggles, but this is a hard track.
Definitely.
And I'm not trying to call anybody out. None of these guys are pros, but that's what makes this league amazing, and that's what makes this league great. These guys get to race around each other. They learn with each other. The competition is very apparent. They can have a lot of fun, and it's
Like,
not, you don't get into that situation where one or two guys just destroys the field, and that's what's really great about the Backfire series. So I want to thank the Backfire series. I know the Crooked Racing, Racing Line, or Crooked Line Racing. I'm so tired.
it's a
The
long
Crooked
night.
Racing series is very grateful to the Backfire series. I know a lot of their race car drivers were watching this series tonight. I appreciate them for doing that, and apologize to Backfire that we had some issues going from that broadcast to this broadcast. I think that'll be mitigated in the future. We've already had a discussion with them to fix that issue. Anyway, Christian, any thoughts you have before we go through the results?
Other than to recap on what you were saying, it's a great group of guys. Like you were saying, none of them are really pros, but they all race clean. A lot of green flag runs and a lot of competitive racing. So congratulations to them as a whole, and I really look forward to doing this again sometime.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a community. Well, this is what they're trying to put together. More than just a racing league. They want to put together a community. There's good leadership, in my opinion, between Christopher Hubka, Christopher Lawrence. I'm not really sure of any of the other admins, but I can speak for the quality of people that are in here. I've talked to probably a quarter to a third of all the drivers in this series personally, at least once. And there's a really decent group of guys here. That being said, race results time. Again, Backfire Racing League is brought to you by ButtKicker, BlackGate Security, Sim Shots, Proto Sim Tech, Splash and Go Graphics, AJ's Hot Shop, NRG Innovations. DJ Daniel is your race winner today for the Vanessa's Party 200, race number 4. Angel Santiago comes up just short P2 with Jordan Stencil 3rd. Harold Barnes 4th. Kyle Gartner, who struggled all race long, ends up being 5th. James Jones 6th. Christopher Lawrence, after the unfortunate events coming to the last 10 laps, ends up P7th. Not the night he was looking for. Not a bad night by any means at all with how large this league is, but really was hoping he would, for himself, that he would have had more. Corey Saucier, is that what he called him? Yeah, Corey Saucier finishes 8th. Corey, if we're killing your name, we'll fix it. J.R. Miller, or Junior Miller, comes home P9th. James Santoyo 10th. Go ahead.
We got Bryce Cobbler in 11th, Zach Woods 12th, Kyle Spees 13th, David Hall 14th, Christopher Woodard rounding off your top 15, Matthew Robinson 16th position, Josh Anderson 17th position. You got Cliff in 18th position, Christian Ruse 19th position. Wesley Jennett, I hope I said that right. Rounding off your top 20, Jeremy Richmond in 21st, Bobby Anderson in 22nd, Noah Owens 23rd, and Terry Marino in 24th, Brock Salvati.
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 Salvati is how I'll say it.
Okay. And Salvati in 25th.
You can't figure out 2 hard names in a row.
Yeah, no,
Tyler Hallahan, 26th. Trevor White, 27th. Brandon Muscarella, 28th. And Christopher Kiwi's the one and only Race Control. That'll conclude this race number 4 of the Backfire Sim Racing Series. I'm sorry, guys. I'm slurring my words a little bit more. I'm exhausted. But what an outstanding race. There were some struggles. Started 28 drivers, large field, saw some excellent racing, saw some close racing, some competitive racing. It was a very good race, and it was a very good evening. Christian, I want to thank you for being here. I got to thank all of SRM. Got to thank the Backfire Racing League, all the leagues that are a part of the sim racing media experience. Anybody that's still watching, we are looking to add to our team. Reach out to us if you're interested in learning to produce or commentate. We want to bring on quality individuals that have a long-term goal or a long-term drive to stick with us. That being said, folks, I hope you all enjoy your night. This is going to be Jonathan Leach, Christian Stewart, signing off for the evening. Good night.